Okay, hello everybody. How are you? Good to be here. In fact, excited to be here actually today, obviously because of our pop-up in O News number 6. We'll get into that in a second. Today is Wednesday and it is the 23rd of July. Hope everyone's having a great day wherever you are. Uh, Obviously, that was the pop-up yesterday. I did say I was expecting one, wasn't I? Wasn't expecting it this quick, to be fair, but here we are. We had O News 6 in your back office. If you haven't seen it already, please go and have a look at it. It's quite long one actually, but very, very informative. I was pretty blown away, excited about it. I think it really reaffirms an awful lot. Funny actually, isn't it? Because yesterday I was talking about it's not the vehicle, it's the destination, and about how important it is to fix on your goals and dreams. And yesterday's pop-up, which we're going to go over and a little bit more as well, really did solidify what I was saying then. Before we start, let's just talk a little bit about the O News pop-ups that we're seeing at the moment. I firmly believe they're all done by design. What do I mean by that? I think that they are a preparation uh, designed to culminate in a conclusion at the end of the series of O Newses that we are getting. If you read them and you reread them and you really start looking and analyzing them, there's a lot of words in there that are pointing towards a culmination and conclusion of our journey. Entering the tunnel, light at the end of it, coming from darkness, open roads, open waters, all these terminologies are all pointing towards a conclusion of our journey into the next phase. That's my opinion. Not that anyone's told me, but that is my opinion. So before we get into the nuts and bolts and the overview of O News 6, couple of things. Just to let you know, once again, OTech Pros, they're going to be back on Saturday at their normal time, and also Heroes webinar on Sunday. They're going to be back at the normal time as well. So if you can make room in your diary for that, that would be fantastic. Be nice to see the lads all back doing their thing once again after a short break. Also, thank you for all the messages on Facebook. I changed my profile picture to me and Jane. I used to have the old UK and Ireland one on there, if you remember. I've changed that now to me and Jane. And thank you so much for everybody that's put messages on there. Talking of messages, as far as YouTube is concerned, always love the comments that you put underneath the videos. I'm not talking about the chat now, I'm talking about the comments afterwards. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe and share this video if you could. Obviously, I'm trying to build a subscription up. We're heading towards 60,000 now. I'd like to get there if we could, and that is obviously from you guys subscribing to it. So if you haven't, love to as well. Also, when we're talking about subscribers, I do share a lot of people's content on this channel. I've just seen Bill Must is there as well. Again, all these people, I do put their links straight to their YouTube channels in the descriptions. Even though you might read it or watch it on this channel, please go over to theirs as well, subscribe to theirs, and also like it as well. Make sure you ring the bell on everyone's channel so that when they do any more or upload any more videos, you will be the first to be notified when they are there. So if you can do that, that'd be great. It really helps keep the family together, the community together, by us all working together who are doing any videos, etc. So what videos have I put up here? And they're all on here at the moment. James Hawkins, he's on there. New song by Johnny as well. Yeah, Johnny has put one up as well. I've put that. Obviously, Bilmus, John White, fantastic update on there, along with their Onews 6 update. I also shared Susie's and Chris's update about Onews 6 as well. And also last night we had Comfort on doing her bit as well. All these videos I've shared on here. Again, guys, if you can go over to their YouTube channels as well, please like and subscribe to it. Okay, so let's get into the pop-up Onews 6. First of all, I thought it was very timely. Why am I thinking it's timely? And the message that it was given, a unified vision. I thought it was timely because I think it's no harm whatsoever in reaffirming, uh, reiterating, saying once again, what exactly is this business trying to achieve? What is the company? What is the whole thing that they're trying to do? Because the journey's been long. Lindver, thank you very much, Tanya. That's very kind. Yeah, I forgot who his surname was. The whole purpose from a long time ago of what they are trying to achieve sometimes gets forgotten, sometimes might get watered down. So I think the reaffirming of what their mission and their statement is before we enter that next phase is a fantastic uh, reaffirmment to do now so that everybody understands what the mission statement is all about. And I thought this is exactly what it's all about. It is a big, bold, beautiful shared dream, he said. He said, and obviously they were talking about the reflection of what is why they are doing it and reconnecting and aligning with that unified vision that we are all part of. How many times have we used that we word? How many times have I spoken to you guys about how you are so important to the business? You are a very vital part of it. And how many times have I told you that our CEO, Ash Mufareh, is not doing it for himself? He's doing it for us. And again, this message reaffirmed exactly what I and many other people have been saying for a long, long time. So the primary motivation driving our CEO and the tech guys is to enable you to achieve the highest levels of success and to take you to the top with what they are doing. That is what his goal is for our success. There is obviously a success story that's going to be told about the business as well. But what he wants to see is our personal success. He wants to hear our success stories. He wants to see our success stories. And for us to be able to be enabled to do that, he has to do his part by building the vehicle, which we were talking about yesterday. He said, so first let's step back and remember where we began. And it all started with a simple truth. We saw too much wrongdoing in the world, and basically we were fed up with it. We were fed up with the commonly accepted and deeply motivated reasons why people did businesses. What was it all around? It was all around what that company could make profit wise. That was why most companies, in fact, I would say 99.9% of all companies were set up for one reason, and that is to make as much money for themselves and their shareholders as they possibly can. And what did our CEO Ash Mufareh said? He said, to be honest, that's really not something that we want to do. We want to build something that is really much better from the ground up. And this is something that is really has motivated them to do. So from day one, we knew we're not here to create wealth. Why? Well, quite frankly, the wealth is already there, isn't it? It's just owned by such a few people, not the general public. Why? You've heard the stories time and time again. With an online business, with any business, especially an online business, it's only that 1 or 2% that ever make any serious money out of it. This is because they control that wealth and they control how it is distributed. This is very, very unfair. And this is something where our CEO didn't like, and he wanted to create something that distributed that wealth that's already there to more people. So we wanted to build a better, faster, and more ethical way to attract it together. That's together is all of us. That is the unified part of what he's talking about. And with that in mind, all we asked you to do is to reaffirm and rededicate yourself to the company's vision, the code of ethics that we are asking you to be part of, and to be part of that compass pointing in the right direction of what our calling and vision is all about. Pretty simple stuff, really, isn't it? We're not asking anybody to jump through hoops. We're not asking anybody to be of a certain literal state or education or whatever it may be. All you have to do is to have the right heart, the right dedication, the right vision, the right ethics, common goal, all of these things. That's all you need to be part of what we are trying to achieve. Chris mentioned it in his live last night. Okay, there is no I in team. This is a we. Okay, this is an us. Collectively, we are massive. I spoke about it yesterday. We are one drop of water to make the ocean. We are one grain of sand to make a beach. Collectively, we are massive. Individually, we're absolutely nothing. Our CEO understands the power of that, and he understands that by producing, building something that brings us all together with that common goal, with that common vision, the right ethics, the common ground that we all hold true to our beliefs, then we are a force to be reckoned with. He also went even further, and that was to really set out and reiterate what those dreams, our bold vision is really all about. Now, he went into saying that we are here to empower people of all ages, all walks of life, wherever you are in the world, all to do with uplifting humanity. It sounds a big task, doesn't it? But you have to start somewhere. And by helping one person at a time and then instilling that belief, that heart that we can do collectively with and through this business, then that one person becomes 10, that 10 people become 100, that 100 people become 1,000, and that 1,000 people become millions. But you have to start somewhere. We are really his disciples in a funny sort of way of that vision. We have got the ash bug. We understand what he is trying to achieve. Many of us have changed so much over our journey with this business that we want to do likewise with our ability, our funds when we get them. We're not talking about millions of dollars here. We're talking about helping the person next to you. Maybe small, kind gestures. Those are the ones that start the journey to uplifting humanity. Very important. And obviously, we're going to do this through education, personal development, and financial well-being by using proprietary and never, ever seen before technology. Really exciting stuff. We are committed to turning complexity into simplicity using affordable, user-friendly technology, including AI with heart, to make meaningful transformation accessible to all. So how are we going to do it? We're going to do it by dedicating to build an ethical business rooted in fairness, integrity, and good, clean values so that people can join, follow, and share with complete confidence. What a breath of fresh air that would be, wouldn't it? To be part of a business who have those morals, those codes of conducts printed for what they are trying to achieve. How often do you see those kinds of words in any business, let alone an online business? Unheard of. But for us, that is exactly what we are trying to achieve. We aspire to be a beacon of hope in a rapidly changing world. How many people need that right now? How many people need hope? How many people need that light shining for them when the world at the moment is in such a precarious way? We stand against the status quo, the ordinary, and what's commonly accepted. We aren't the norm. We are something completely different. And this is why we are going to turn heads. This is why we get people's backs up. This is why people push against us, because we are trying to produce something that people actually don't like, because it stops their gravy train of the 1 and 2% of the wealth makers. We want to distribute it between as many people as we possibly can. There's room and wealth for everybody. It's just a question, a matter of how that wealth is distributed. So we strive to bridge the generation gaps with wisdom, compassion, and understanding. And we foster connection, mutual respect, and shared purpose so that we can win together and leave a lasting legacy that really, truly matters. We believe to build a movement, not merely as a company, but for all of us. Now, if you hold those words dear, if you really understand what he is trying to say here, you know you're in the right place. You know that you're onto something really special. When a business puts those words as their mission statement of what they're trying to achieve, you start to listen. It's something that we really need to understand, that we are going to change our world in one way, shape, or form with this business. This is how we start. This is how it all starts. Small grains of sand, small drops of water that become beaches and oceans. And we are those grains of sand. He also wanted to thank us for our loyalty, support, and to have the continued display of all of those. How did we do that? By the comments that he reads, by the lives that he watches, by all of us relaying things back to him so that he knows that we're all here, hand in hand, behind him, pushing him forwards. He really does sincerely hope that we are rededicating ourselves to the dream of this business. I firmly believe that it is something that we should revisit, that we should reaffirm those words as part of this business of what we have got ourselves into. All of this is going to change our lives. All of this is going to literally make us wealthy. If we follow in the right manner of this business, knowing what that mission statement is, then the future is going to be very, very bright for us. And he finished by saying, stay tuned, much more to come. So that's in a nutshell of really what Mufareh had to say in the pop-up Onews 6 yesterday. I hope that by breaking it down slightly, it has helped. I hope that it helps you understand it a little bit more. I actually want to go a little bit further, and that is to really explain a little bit about really what unified vision means in business. So let me just share the screen and we'll quickly go through what unified vision means in business. Okay, here we go. Okay, though. So unified vision in business refers to a shared understanding and agreement among team members or even across an entire organization about the future direction and goals of the business. It's a mental picture of success that everyone actively supports and works towards, fostering alignment and synergy within the team or company. Don't you think this is exactly what he's doing here? He's reaffirming once again, before we move into the next phase, exactly what the company's mission statement is all about, so that no there is nobody who can say, I didn't think or I didn't know all of these things about what the company was trying to achieve. It's there for us to really re-educate ourselves once again on that mission statement. It's important that we all understand and know what the company is trying to achieve. It helps with that shared understanding. A unified vision means that all team members, from leaders to entry level employees, understand the company's core purpose, values, and long term objectives. It gives you a common goal as well, involves alignment, individual goals with overall vision, ensuring everyone is working towards that same destination. Eyes on the dream. What is the goal? That same destination that we're all going to. Clarity and purpose within the unified vision provides uh, direction, giving employees a sense of purpose and motivation, motivating them to contribute their best work because it will give the best outcome to get to the goal or destination. Cohesive action as well. When everyone shares the same vision, it leads to a more effective teamwork, better decision making, and consistent customer experience. You remember when our CEO said, I am taking back control and charge of this business. A lot of that was to do with that cohesive action of other people. They didn't have the same vision as him. They were, in fact, going off in different directions, making decisions that weren't aligned with the core message of our business. And this led to all sorts of problems. If you haven't got that cohesiveness within the workforce, within the group of people within the business, then it really does bring the company down as far as the direction it's going in. Also, beyond individual visions, a unified vision isn't just about individual goals or the vision of a few key leaders. It's about integrating the diverse perspective and aspirations of the entire team or organization. I really believe that now we've all got the same vision as our CEO. We all want to be part of a business that is ethical, loyal, certainly aligned with the mission statements that I read out, certainly having the right ethics that you would want to see within a business. All of these things, for me, point to a very successful business. It is a foundation for success. And without that unified vision, a business can lack direction and struggle to achieve its full potential. These kinds of things certainly are really important. And if you haven't got that unified vision for a business, through all of us, with our CEO at the helm, reaffirming once again what that mission statement is, then it gets watered down. But I firmly believe it's been timely, it's been done by design, and it is going to culminate in a conclusion. And that conclusion for me is going to be the next phase. So I look forward to more O News whenever they come. Who knows? We might get another one sometime this week. I don't know. They just pop up, don't they? But every time they do come, they tell and bring a different story. It's exciting times at the moment for the business, for the new phase. And I really do look forward to seeing more O News and being able to share them with you. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Speak to you all very soon. Bye for now.